Hello, and this is James Sorge here with level 2 of Memorial Quest. Now we got 6 hearts, we're moving into level 2. We have the blue candle, which is obviously needed to get in. And we're just once again killing some Octoroks going there. Getting some rupees. Okay, we got the wooden sword. Now this level has given me some trouble in the past. This was obviously not a first attempt on it. I had a few. One go bad because some repairman came into my room when I was starting it, and the other time I just flat out died. So you're not seeing an original attempt on this, though there is no editing. Bombs away. We got the candle, and now we're burning the bush. Open and bingo, we're going in. Now you can see this is level three's color from the first quest. I haven't gone into any crazy type of color editing, though it can be if requested. I'm trying to avoid that because I want to keep it classic style. You can see the weird coloring on Link with the level that is traditional of level three's color. Okay, now this is a harder, and there's a whole bunch of Gyptos and traps here. I'm wondering if I should actually nerf this room and get rid of the corner traps so you can actually move around, but we seem to get through this room generally just fine. I think we died once in some of the attempts. I don't know if I died on this attempt. We'll see in a couple of minutes. But getting a little bit trapped. Uh, there certainly is a degree of wanting to nerf this particular room. It may happen in the final release. Once again, using the blocks to kill the Gyptos, be smart. Okay, move the trap, move into the next room. And lovely red dark nuts. And we're just moving around. Get the key. And going into the next room. I'll explain Glenn's motivation for some of these levels in a bit, but I'm waiting for the proper cue. Of course, avoid the traps. Nothing in that room. Skip that room. Once again, using the side slash techniques to beat the Dark Nuts. I don't know if this actually works in the real game, but it certainly works in Zelda Classic, and it makes a nice alternative to the otherwise problem of dealing with Dark Nuts in small corners. Aquamentus here, we're just going to blow him away. Block the shots. Look out for those statues on the other end. And this blue Dark Knight is a ringleader. Let's do it, targeting him the best we can. Obviously kill a red there beforehand. Blow a hole open, and whoa, we get some land molas to deal with. We don't want to take a hit from these things. Two hearts of damage if you touched them, but generally not all that fast. And once again, moving around, trying to kill these things. And dead Lamel will pick up the key. Moving on. Push the block. And now killing the geese in the in the passageway. And now we're moving on. Got a whole bunch of Zols here, man. They split up. They're not very nice. Once again, using swords, shooting it to get away from trouble. Okay, kill the gel, and we're moving on. And there's a single blue dark nut here. And he's dead. Moving on. Dig Dogger once again using the Gleeok trick to use the bomb to soften it up. Doesn't go that way. A little unpredictable. Kill it. Now we're going to use an old Zelda trick. Go out of the room and come back, and the Dig Dogger should be dead. DED and loving it. Now we're moving into the next room with Pulse Voice. Really annoying if you don't have the arrows. Generally, if you see Pulse Voice in these quests, it's usually the way to kill it is to use the appropriate B item to kill it. Depends on the quest. These are standards, so they die with one hit to the arrow. There aren't any particular Pulse Voice variants in this quest besides the arrow ones, but in a lot of quests, you usually got to find the B item to kill them. Dead. And we get the map, and we're moving on. Oh, Keith, you're driving me batty. Lovely. And now we move on to a room that usually gets wall masters and other levels, but here we got red dark nuts to deal with. Now, just wondering, the NES only had like I think it was 256 kilobytes of that. I can't remember offhand. So a lot of enemy combinations and possibly block displays were not possible in the NES. Zelda Classic made these possible, and it makes the quests a lot more fun and even open than they used to be. Even the classic quests can be quite interesting. Alright, now we got Gibdos and Zols here. Wish I had the white sword. I could go into theory about hit number of hits and how hard it makes the game, but maybe I'll do that in the next level when we have 30 minutes of grinding to talk about if I decide to keep that in the Let's Play. Because that's about what it took to get all the rupees. Okay, a little bit on Glenn's design here. Symmetry is key. So if you notice the map, it's basically the Triforce, and if you cut it in half through the middle, that each of the rooms has a general feeling, and also the rooms that are off the map tend to mirror each other. Ooh, took a bad hit there. That sucked. And get the key. Good. Yeah, this is another room I might want to end up nerfing is the statue and trap room. There's not a lot of ways you can really get around it. Trigger the traps there. Open that door. And now into a room full of the Dongos. Now I'm going to kill them to get more bombs because we're low. Low, 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 low. Inadvertently blew the whistle there. Blue Dark Nuts, lovely. 8 hits to kill, 2 hearts to go through, and I get trapped there and I'm dead. Uh, I need to play better than that. Alright, we're continuing. And once again, triggering the traps. Avoid the enemies! How lovely! You notice a lot of the enemies not coming back because they're the bosses with just bubbles in the room. But this Dark Knight doesn't particular come back, which kind of bites. Hearts away, and trigger the block, and we're going to the next area. Okay, I don't think we need anything here. We don't. Maybe get the bombs. And getting the heck out of there. Once again, damage in advance. And leaving one here for later. And going to the next area. And they regenerate anyway, so we don't even bother killing it. Once again, symmetry is key. Come on, blue dark nuts. Once again, using the side slash technique to kill these things. One's dead. Take a lot of hits with the wooden sword. A heart for me, a heart for you, a heart for you, a heart for me. And what item do we get here? The power bracelet. And we pick that up. And we're moving on. Now you want to trigger these traps. Oh, I a lot of times get hit there because I forget about it. Little cheap area. Now once again, we're gonna get close to these things. Use the candle to get some hits. We'll use a bomb here. Not my favorite thing to use limited weapons because you can always run out. I know speedrunners would say otherwise, but I think limited weapons should only be used in emergencies. Which block is it? Oh, it's that one. And you stupid geese, you have to show up on the other side of the room. Wasting bombs here on the manhandler, getting away from everything. And we kill it with the last bomb. Heart container. And we get the Triforce. Get the bombs. I'm going to be getting a heart container. We'll see how fast it gets to get the bombs here. Killing some goblins. There we go. There are some bombs. And we're going to push a block. Take anyone you want. Of course, get the red potion. This is James Sorge signing off. Goodbye.